If you say you're building a business to live a certain life for your family, to be able to do these things, but you refuse to do them at the level that you're able to at a certain time, your business will be taken away from you. God, the universe, whatever the fuck you want to call it, it will take your business back away from you because you're lying. You're not actually going to do the things you say you want it for. Like if you build your business for your family, but you're burying yourself in your office 16 hours a day, your business is going to crumble. And I'll tell you exactly why in this video. Listen, guys, I was talking with somebody just now. The guy has done as much as $100,000 a month in his coaching business. And then it had a big pullback. And we're sitting there and I'm talking to him and I ask him, like, why are you doing this? Why are you building this business? He goes, well, dude, I've told you before. I want to take care of my family. I want to take care of my mom. Awesome reason, right? And a lot of people say this kind of stuff. I want to retire my parents. So I ask him, when's the last time you actually spent time with your mom instead of just burying yourself in the business? That's how quiet it got. Long pause. Like you could see it hit him. It's like, oh. And this is what I see all the time. Like if we say we're doing our business for a certain reason, but we're not going out and actually executing and like delivering there, here's why we're doing it. Because we think we need to push that further down the line. Like if we're not enjoying the things we say we want to enjoy, we think once I hit this number, then I can spend time with my family. Once I get to this level, then I can take my mom to lunch. Once I have this much in the bank, then I'll feel safe enough to slow down. Good luck having anything delivered to you that you say you want, because that's all you're doing is talking. And yes, abracadabra, with my word I create, but if your action doesn't line up with your words, then the energy's off. There's a misalignment, right? It's like, no, go do the reason that you say you're doing this. Go prove that you will actually use this to do the thing you say you want. Otherwise, your business is just a place to hide. And the thing about hiding, y'all, is sooner or later, you're going to get exposed. And on an internal level, like you know it and you feel it, right? A lot of coaches, like consciously or subconsciously, part of you knows that the business is taking attention from the things that you say it's for, right? This is where this all starts. Well, part of you is annoyed because the business is taking your presence from your family. And then, because it's taking your presence from your family, if you're not showing up there the way you're supposed to, you say, oh, I'm building this business so that I can do this, but you're not showing up for the family, even though you have it, that's incongruous. And the business will get taken away. And it might be out of guilt and you personally self-sabotage. It might be God or the universe or energetics. But if you say, I'm doing this so that I can get this. And if you're listening, come over to YouTube so you can see my hands. Where if I'm doing this so that I can get this, but you're not enjoying the this over there, even though you have it, go do more. Go do more of the thing you say you'll enjoy. Right? Coaches' businesses are causing them to be stressed and show up in a way that's stealing their energy from their family or their loved ones or their passions. So they start to resent their business. Right? We covered that a little bit. Yeah. So, but what is that resentment really? Like, what is that resentment really? Oh, hold on. Let's go down the chain a little further. They resent their business. So they say, well, they resent their business. Then the business starts pulling back and they say, but I'm doing all the same things. No, they're not. If you look at their DM conversations, they're not really the same. They're not really connecting with the people the same. You look at the sales calls, their body language is not the same. The energy isn't the same and people can feel this stuff. So what is that resentment really? It's resentment of self, because we're not doing the things we said we would do. We're not executing on the things we say we want, because we're falling prey to a narrative that says, you don't deserve those things yet. Even though you're at a point now where 3, 5, 8 years ago, 2 months ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 hours ago, you would think that you deserve those things. You don't. You don't believe that. You can't do that. You need more. You need to build up such a level of safety and proof that when you take time off, You know that if it all falls apart, you'll be fine. Here's the thing, though. That'll never come. I know people doing hundreds of thousands of dollars per month. I know 8-figure entrepreneurs. That's people who do tens of millions of dollars a year. Still running that pattern, right? And if we're operating from that place, and some of y'all might be like, well, they're making money. Yeah. You wouldn't want to trade places with them for anything, though. And if we're operating from that place of fear, of scarcity, that felt experience of there's no way I can slow down. I mean, good luck. Good luck actually executing on the things that need to be executed on. So like you go into your business, you putz around, you do just enough to like keep just enough progress. But like you never execute fully to have that machine that actually makes you feel good. Maybe make a post or two, scroll for a bit, count that as having worked. Like, oh, I don't know where the clients are that I want. Meanwhile, you know in the back of your head the 3 things you could do to have the business you say you want. You know the things that have even worked in the past for you. You know the things that have been suggested to you by individuals who have the business you want. But if you go do those, it might mean that you actually have to address that fear, that danger, that scarcity, because you'll get the thing that you think will make you feel safe. But the safety still won't be there. One of my clients recently had a light bulb moment that really landed. He said, my mindset's completely the opposite of this, and I have to change it, aka I get to change it. Because I was taught that, like, secondhand from my dad, absorbed from him, that if things aren't well, you shouldn't get comfortable. But he got comfortable mixed up with living in the present. That's the distinction right there. His dad would walk around the house, get on their case about something, and like if money was slow that month, he would get antsy and kind of take it out on them. And with either his dad saying it or now he passes this on and he says it to his mom, the way he's acting, it's like, I can't be okay right now if things aren't okay. And we chalk it up to what, y'all? Like, as entrepreneurs, as providers for the house, or we get to protect and provide. Not providing, it's against our purpose. So we translate that into, I can't enjoy anything until things get better. But what the fuck, y'all? How are things ever supposed to get better if we're not enjoying the things we have right in front of us? Like that's ass backwards. And I'll say this much, y'all. My wife, my 3-year-old, my newborn's not old enough to verbalize the difference yet. I'm sure she feels the same, though. They don't give a rat's ass about excess in the business. Like, yeah, my wife vocalized how she's proud of me. She loves her car that we bought. But when I get in that mode, because, like, I see it when it happens, I'm not immune to it. It can still happen. I'll see it spinning in my head for an hour or two. Still takes like an hour or two to snap out of it. And when I'm in it, I'll be internally like blaming her for the weight on my chest, for wanting nice things. And like, oh, but then she goes, where's my happy-go-lucky grounded husband? She's not asking me, hey, jackass, where's the next $10,000 client? And my daughter, like, y'all, my office is in the basement. Last time I took a call after working hours, she sat at the top of the stairs and just cried because she wanted me. Like, y'all, our families, yeah, sure, they want to be provided for, but it's mostly our ego wanting to go above and beyond. Our families want us. And some sort of learned story or nervous system scarcity that says that you need to create so much that you will prove the fear in your heart wrong is running the show. But you never prove it wrong. You can never prove it wrong until you go in and address it and shift the pattern from the root, from the inside. I know for me, and this is me, and happens with all of my clients too, when I'm fully immersed with my family, with my girls, with the things that truly bring joy in my heart, cool things just drop in my lap, referrals from other programs. Like yesterday, my wife's on maternity leave, and yesterday I just helped her get the house clean, helped her do a couple things. And I had time to go get a haircut. The Wi-Fi didn't get turned on until like 4 p.m. yesterday. But I'm going to get a haircut. And outside, there's this guy walking a dog. So, of course, I go say hi to the dog. I didn't recognize the dude at first, but it was an old client from my gym. We start talking. I ask him, hey, man, what's the biggest highlight of the last like 4 or 5 years? He's like, well, I got married. I'm like, dude, congrats. Like, what's on the horizon for you? Fills me in about how he's stepping into a new chapter of his entrepreneurial journey, splitting from the family business, and fills me in about some of the mental noise about that. And I'm like, dude, mental game's kind of my thing, right? Like, I'm happy to jump on and just show you what it is I do. And what does he say? He goes, actually, dude, I've been meaning to message you. Now we have a call in the books. Y'all, do you think I run into somebody who knows, likes, trusts me, and needs what I have if I had buried myself in my basement because I felt some misplaced sense of responsibility and pressure to be working in the business? No, fuck that. That's the difference. There's a balance, y'all. There's a balance here between doing the things that are absolutely supposed to be done in the business. I'm not saying you just get to like feel good and sit on your couch, but a balance between doing the things that are absolutely supposed to be done and doing the things that we're supposed to be doing elsewhere. I only focus on high leverage items anymore. Like, you're not going to see me staying busy just to stay busy because the business needs to be run well. The fuck is that? I was on with someone the other day. He's like, yeah, dude, I'll just sit in my office for like 6 hours because I feel like I need to do something, but I won't get anything done. He won't book any calls. He won't generate any revenue. That's the weight on your chest begging for you to listen to your soul. Like, I promise you, each and every one of us, y'all, are bending reality to our will every single day. And I'm not talking about sitting there like, I am abundant, I am abundant, I am abundant. But everything inside of you says, shit, no, you aren't. I'm talking about what this says, our heart, what our gut says, what most people try to deny. We get exactly what God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, thinks we want. Right? And that's a felt experience. So many people would rather be right, y'all, than have what they say they want. And that's a tough pill to swallow. Rather be right about your reality, right about the things that you think are standing in your way, right about how hard it is, than get what you say you want. And here's the thing, your actions are indicative of what you want. So if you say you want something, if you say you want a business, but you take 3 days to get back into any conversation, you're not moving with the speed of somebody who wants a business. And if you say you want to build a business to spend time with your family, but you have the time to spend with your family, but hide in the business, you're going to get that business taken away from you. Like that just is what it is. Like something in you is saying, oh, wait, I'm going to stay exactly where I am because I don't think I deserve the next level. I don't know. I still run up against these patterns every time I come up against a new level. Y'all, it's part of the game. Winning the game is having a regulated enough nervous system that you can recognize the stories that are running so that you can rewrite them real time. Like, this is why more and more people are booking in with me, coaches who have done 70K or more per month in their business before and then backslid. Because you will be called to address this. And it may happen after the big months when the realization comes that, oh, wait, I am operating out of alignment. And it might not even be a conscious realization, right? It might be a subconscious realization. Then your subconscious causes you to have friction with your team members. All of a sudden, your ads aren't performing because you made worse ads and you're taking slower action, right? Your subconscious will say, this is out of alignment. Or you can address this stuff and build from a place of true sustainability. And the question is whether we choose to lean into that game and actually step into the next level. If we're just going to stay where we are and keep proving ourselves right about the shitty story in our head and then sit on our deathbed and regret that we never did the thing. And honestly, y'all, doing the thing doesn't mean building the business necessarily. It means showing up full force. And if at some point you have guilt around not showing up full force. It will leak back into your business. Guilt will destroy a business. Like the weight on your chest isn't telling you to do more in your business. I know you think it is. The weight on your chest is a voice telling you to where you need to go and when you need to go and what you need to do. And it won't always make sense. And y'all, it might not mean that you have a 100K month next month. But it will mean that you have a successful business that feeds you, right? So if you're ready to actually do the thing, if you're ready to stop hiding in your business and actually build something sustainable that serves the life you say you want, and oh, by the way, also take the anvil off your chest, listen to what's underneath, and be able to live the life you say you want, and also have crazy cool synchronicities happen, like being asked to speak at masterminds and whatnot, like one of my clients just had. Come on over to Instagram. Shoot me a DM about what landed in this video. No, I'm not giving you a canned opener that you can do. Like, you guys get to like take the first step on your own. Come on over to Instagram. Shoot me a DM about what landed. And if we got space, we'll see what we can make happen.